Before you watch this, I want you to pause for a second and imagine this is your child. A child who can't always speak up, who depends on others to protect them, and instead is hurt by the very people trusted with their care. As an autism mom, this isn't just a story to me. This is every parent's worst fear. This video is hard to watch, but it is important because awareness isn't enough if we stay silent about what is really happening behind closed doors.
Imagine if this was your autistic teenage son, enduring what appears to be daily assault by a caregiver who uses your son's genitalia as a means of control.
Every day, it kills me to think about the amount of abuse and torture he went through.
What happened to Anil's son occurred at the Anderson Center for Autism.
My ex-wife, she received a cryptic text message and then a phone call from a whistleblower, a person who turned out to be a whistleblower. And he informed her that he's been working at Anderson. He worked at the house that my son was residing at. And he had been there for a number of months, and he had witnessed the sexual assault and abuse of not just my son, but of the other children who were also living in that residence. He then sent her the video. And when I received that video, I just let out the loudest scream, and my world shattered.
This is the video that devastated Anil. 50-year-old Garnett Collins, seen here appearing to try and control Anil's son, allegedly by squeezing his genitals.
We immediately got in the car, drove upstate, pulled him out of the residence, contacted the New York State troopers. He would go into a trance and yell, "No, no, 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 no." And then he would grab, down on his private parts and say, "No, no, 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 it hurts, it hurts."
Anil says this isn't the first time his son was injured at Anderson. He told us the first incident occurred in September of 2023.
A caregiver at his residence hit him in the face with a broom handle. At first, they tried to say that it was self-inflicted. Then they said, "Oh no, another resident another student hit him." It finally came out when they interviewed some of the other caretakers that no, nobody else hurt him. And the person who was responsible for his care that day finally admitted that, yeah, it was him. At the very least, we need to hold the Anderson Center for Autism responsible. The rot at that institution is at the top. Some of them are definitely, I think, have a willful disregard for the care and for the safety of the kids. These people should not be running these institutions.